What's up, everybody? My name is Malcolm Swain, aka Moz. I'm a multi-platform production major here at the illustrious Morgan State University. Today, by my sides, I have. May you guys please introduce yourselves.
Let you go first.
Antonio, man, Swave Baby on all social medias. Been on the BearPod, was the host of the BearPod. Love Bear TV. We
Yes,
back.
sir. Yes, sir.
Well, I'm Kamari Wilkerson. Been with BearPod just for a little bit, about a month or so. So we gonna see how this goes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just happy to be here. I got
Absolutely.
you. Now, we just got off of spring break. Did you guys do anything at all? I know I was stuck on campus, working and stuff.
I went to Cancun. It was fine. It was cool, but I realized like a lot of trips, especially out the country, they kind of got you doing the same thing. Everybody want to do ATV rides. They got you doing zip line, and it is cool the first time, but then you just keep seeing everybody doing the same thing. It's like we gotta switch it up.
Yeah, switch it up, switch it up. How about you, yo?
I'm not gonna lie, I definitely stayed in bed. I definitely stayed in bed. Like I stayed to myself, working on my own mental health, just chilling.
Do you think you succeeded at what you wanted to do?
Absolutely, cause like I feel like during the school year we have a lot of stressors with being like midterms and everything like that. So just being able to take time and really just unwind and allow yourself to feel whatever emotions you had to feel, do whatever you got to do to get yourself ready to finish out strong. I feel like that was the good thing for me.
Yeah, spring break is definitely that chance to like get your mind and everything together, especially going after something as hectic as midterms season. Actually, a lot of my friends, they had went to Florida, and I know they put out a video talking about how much they didn't want people going to Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Like they even started charging people $100 just for parking. It was crazy.
Nah, I think that whole video and like how they were saying like like we're breaking up with you, we don't want you guys coming here for spring break.
Yeah.
Like it was very interesting to say the least, because it felt very in my opinion, it felt very like profiling. Like it was a specific group of people they didn't want to.
I mean,
but to be fair, Miami does get trashed like every spring break.
Yeah.
I've never been to one, but I've seen videos and
clips of how the boardwalk looks after spring break. It's horrendous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's for sure. Now, actually transitioning into the next topic, I wanted to talk about spring break, but back in like say what, the 80s, 90s. There was actually a Hulu documentary talking about Freaknik. Did you guys go to the showing at all when they had it on campus?
Yes, I did, cause I'm a member of CAB, so I have to go.
Right,
but
right.
I found it very interesting. I actually saw my aunt on there. That was
Really?
interesting. Yeah, I saw my aunt on there. It was tragic. I called her and she was like, "Yeah, I went for like 5 years straight." So that's the only thing I needed to know.
Hey, that mean it was fun. Yeah, that mean it was fun. How about you? Hey, no, yeah. No, I totally get it. Yeah.
So I didn't see the Hulu documentary, but I've done my research on Freaknik. I've seen some other documentaries. It got crazy. It felt like we always are chasing like things like that with this generation. Like we'll have like the 2000s parties, we'll have things that they had back in the day, but it will never be like that. Just because everybody has a camera, everybody has a phone.
Everybody's recording something.
The things that people was getting away with, good, bad, whatever, that is not happening. That is not flying. And, it's up to us to realize if that's a good or a bad thing. But
Yeah.
I think some things you just got to keep it where it is.
No, I got you. I wanted to ask you guys, like, do you think something like Freaknik could happen in the modern era in 2024 or even moving forward?
I absolutely believe it could. I think we could have another thing like Freaknik, but what would have to happen is that it would have to return to its original roots, like how it did in the 80s. It originally started out as a literal picnic. Like, it didn't have the K at the end. It was Freaknik. It was a picnic. It was a gathering of people coming together, just having fun and fellowshipping. I feel like if you bring it back to that kind of stage, it could work. For example, Freaknik has been coming back within the past few years, and what they do is it's no longer a big gathering, but it's like they do a concert, and then they also have like resources and things for that of people to help people of color, especially in, let's say, the Atlanta area, or people that are coming there, because for the most part, Freaknik was a very much black culture thing. So being able to grow in that way, I think we can grow in the sense of in that, but the shenanigans can't continue. That we can't resort and go back to that because I feel like we're only reverting. We're not moving forward anymore. Now we're just chasing an old thing that's been gone for what was 2024 now, 20 plus years, almost 30 years.
Yeah.
So, like you said earlier, the Freaknik started off as a chill, like actual picnic thing, but as the years progressed, it turned into like a party. Do you think even if they do reinvent themselves for like a newer generation, 2024, that it could just revert back to being a party?
I absolutely think it could, and to some extent, I believe the party is going to happen anyway. But I feel for those main events, for the things that are happening out in the streets, they have to be, I would say, controlled. So, like, you know what I mean? Like for example, you don't want to reinvent the wheel on certain things. Like, you don't want to just keep trying to reinvent and redo that same thing. Innovating, you want to do better. So let's say we have parties, but we also have resources there to help people with financial aid, or we have resources there to help grow ourselves. Because just going to party, we can just keep going and trashing Miami if we want to do that. But if we really want to grow our own black culture and have our own staple that stays, like for example, how a lot of people go to Daytona now, that's not necessarily something for people that look like us do, but
I know we got Ephraim.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, for example, at least in the Baltimore area, during the summer they have a lot of reggae festivals and things of that nature, and it'd be 3,000 people there, and it's not getting shut down because it's within control and within reason. I feel like as long as we have a purpose and a reason that states for the benefit of the city or area that we're in, we're good. Because a lot of times cities want money. Freaknik only went as long as it did because it brought in a lot of money to the city of Atlanta. Once they started trashing the city, when the damages started outweighing how much money was being brought in, that's when they shut it down and then was like, okay, let's try to bring the Olympics here and make billions versus the millions.
Sense.
Yeah, that's how it is with a lot of big events like that too. Like Woodstock '99 was similar to that as well. Like it was such a big, huge event until it got out of hand and everybody was just like, all right, you know what, just leave it at that. Like we don't need this anymore.
Yeah, I think that's also a documentary on Hulu, and I think that's a good watch just to see how something like Freaknik started off as peaceful, started off as like a show of love, turned into
so much more.
Yeah, the exact opposite.
to put it at the least.
People fighting for water, people fighting for bathrooms. It got bad.
Yeah, it got real bad. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have.
That's all the time we have.
I know, right?
Bro, I feel like we can talk about
that time actually flew by really fast.
I think we gotta run this back one time.
Oh, I would love to do that. That'd be nice. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Malcolm Swain, a.k.a. Moss. Instagram, official Moss7.
Antonio, man. Swave Baby, SWAVEBABY. Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, Google+, Google Play Store, Steam, Xbox, PlayStation.
Hey, I haven't heard that in years, yo.
Anything that you can Google it's probably on there.
Got the Infinity Stones of
I was gonna say,
that's crazy.
Hey,
well, I just have Instagram, but my name is Kamari Wilkerson. You can find me at Money Set Mari, 2 eyes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
all right. Peace. Catch y'all. Hold on, wait. I gotta do the thing.
Wait.
All right, yeah. All right, we're good.
What's up, family? We're back with another episode of the BearPod podcast. I'm your host today, Deron Miles. I'm here with my co-host.
I'm Isaiah.
I'm Paris.
All right, let's get to it, y'all. So, we all got social media, right?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Right. And so this week in the entertainment, the rap sphere, it's been kind of hectic, I'm going to say.
Yeah, just...
We're not going to talk about who shall not be named the diddler. But before that, what's getting hit, what got covered up by that, we had a little sneak diss. Not a sneak diss, but...
Yeah, not a sneak diss. He said no
you're
sneak
right.
diss.
So, we had Kendrick Lamar come out on Future's new album and drop a diss to J. Cole and Drake. So, I'm going to start off asking y'all, what y'all think about the diss?
Bro, so first off, perfect track. I was listening to the beat and I was like, wow, Kendrick would go crazy on this. And hidden features were amazing because Kendrick just came in. I was like, oh, so this is a song. I think J. Cole cut it straight. J. Cole just be living life for real. He just be rapping. And then, I feel like it was good for like the hip hop sphere. Like everybody's been talking about, oh, hip hop's dying. There's like a bunch of things wrong with music and just the industry in general. And I think that the big three having problems is what is bringing eyes again, especially on a Metro album.
Okay.
Because Metro and Drake had little Twitter beef last year. They said that Drake has been sneak dissing Future for years, and then we got Kendrick top 3 on the album. So I feel like it was like a trio. Like they was like, forget Drake.
Okay.
I like it. I think it definitely will like bring out, I guess, like the realness of people's verses now, because we in an era of like TikTok music, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like beef is really going to bring out like the best of people's work, because people is definitely going to talk about it. The discourse on day one was already crazy. So
Right.
like, they see what Kendrick said and how hard it went, especially with the 3 6 Mafia example, like how hard that went. I feel like now Drake got to respond. You know what I'm saying?
Drake has to say something.
Okay, definitely. I'm not gonna lie. When I didn't even know about the song. I didn't know about the album until the day it came out, and I didn't know Future and Drake were in any type of beef.
Right.
So when that came out, and then you had Kendrick do his, like, it was cool, and you had K-Dot come in, and he just sent the shots. I was like, hey bro, where did all this come from? But the thing is, I feel like this is more like competition wise. It's not like
It's not like
animosity type
like
thing.
like we boxing. Like it's like
Yeah.
I'm the best. Like I feel like it's that friendly competition that's always been there.
And rap is kind of like supposed to be competitive.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
So everybody's saying Drake should focus on coming back with something. What y'all think about him not coming out and saying, like, I'm not gonna let nobody bother me or anything like that?
I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake is definitely like easily one of the top artists in the game right now. So like him just not saying anything like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take the high road. I think that's kind of crazy.
I think it's weird. Like of all times, you don't want to say something now. Kendrick dish you. All them other little rappers you talk about in your album, but big three. Now you don't want to say something. I feel like that's weird. Like you gotta say something, Drake. Drake,
Yeah.
you gotta say something.
Yeah, like going back to that, like, competitive aspect, I think people is looking at it because you got the other side, like probably like last year, Nicki and Megan had their thing.
Oh yeah.
And that wasn't like competition, it was just disrespect.
Yeah, they were
And
hard.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the male side has gone from disrespect back in the old days when you had
Right.
like No Vaseline or Hit 'Em Up by Tupac to like, okay, I'm about to prove that I can out rap dude or show like why I'm better.
Indeed.
I feel like when it comes to like women female beef, I feel like the problems stem from Nicki, because Nicki's always been in beef with every female artist, every female rapper that's ever come out, and it's always been problems. And Megan kind of went crazy. Like his was amazing, and Bigfoot was terrible. I feel like I don't know what we're doing here. Like maybe she needs to retire or do beats or something like that, because the rapping is just at least not competitive rapping. It's not for her right now.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely agree. I definitely think that it's made a shift. Like, rap beef with men went from like aggressive, like going crazy, to now just trying to prove that you can out rap somebody, and it did the inverse for female rap. I definitely think they're going a little bit too hard. Like maybe, I don't know, introduce some new beef. Like the whole Nicki and Megan thing is definitely getting too crazy for me, too personal.
Yeah, but that was definitely too personal, because it's like Nicki is afraid of being pushed out. Like it's like the old head that's supposed to give you game, but she just hating.
Yes. like she's not doing her, like she's up there. Like Nicki's definitely up there.
Sure.
So you're supposed to bring everybody else up and be like, yo, come to me when you can. Don't nobody in the female rap game really like Nicki, because she's always coming at somebody.
All right, well, it was cool having a little conversation with y'all.
Yeah, it was definitely cool.
Like, we don't got no beef, so we don't gotta. We not disrespected. We had a good time, little time.
I don't know. I might have some beef with y'all.
Whoa.
Why is that?
Why is that?
Hey, we'll say that for off camera.
Before we do that though, whose side y'all on? Y'all on? I said Nicki or Megan. Y'all with Drake or y'all with Kendrick?
But I'm not on anybody's side. Kendrick really came out and made a diss after not being in the music scene, and then now Drake not trying to say something.
I'm not gonna lie. Between the three of them, I'm a J. Cole fan more than all of them.
That's real.
I'm not paying attention to really. If J. Cole gonna drop his album, I'm just waiting for that. Kendrick, he just wanted to prove he was top dog. No pun intended. But I think Kendrick got it with that one. So.
Okay.
But that was another episode of the BearPod. I'm your host again, Deron Miles. You can follow me at Money 2 Y's 2 underscores D.
I'm Isaiah, and I'm not on social media, so don't follow me.
I'm Paris, and you can follow me on Instagram at Paris Prince with 2 S's.
And we out.
Peace out.